and she be killing us every morning. And I'll be listening to her on the way to work while I'm at work. I can't really focus until she's done work cooking because she be saying some stuff make you get up and get out your chair. So take heed to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to start learning how to tell our men what we would like, what we need in a marriage. Because if you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you got to learn how to talk to your husband.
One and only, take heed to the message.
Hello, everybody. This is not the normal time, okay? This is not the normal time. Greetings, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwar. This is not the normal time. Y'all know I don't do no lives like this, not no late at night like this. I'm too busy aggravating my king around this time. You understand? But my king saw that I was antsy, and he said, baby, go ahead down there. Go ahead. Go ahead to your studio. Go ahead down there. So here we go. The title of this foolery tonight. Now, before we start, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay. So the title of this foolery tonight is T.I.'s son said, I'm a man now. That's what he said. I'm a man now, 19 years old. I'm a man now. Okay. Shout out to Miss Tell the Truth Boss Lady. How you doing, my dear? Amin Eyes in the house. How you doing, sweetie? Oh, Tara, how you doing, honey? It's good to see you. Tara said, ooh, what's the bull? Yes, honey, it's some foolery, baby. So everybody know that a live came out today, or was it a reel, I believe, and it has hit social media with T.I. and his son that is 19 called King. So the young man went on and he was ranting and disrespecting his father. Now they say this all started because the father had said a joke to him. Okay. This all started because the father had said a joke to him. And I guess they was at some event or whatever. And King didn't like the joke. So he started calling him the N-word. Okay. Now I want to share something with y'all. You're going to hear the video. I'm going to play the video. Okay. You just going to hear the audio. All right. Please, trigger warning, everybody. It's some foul language this young man is about to say to his daddy. Foul language, okay? And then once we hear it, we're going to break it down, and I'm going to explain something to y'all, what we do as parents. And this can be any color. What we do as parents to make these children behave this way, okay? And we're going to break it down. So give me 1 minute. Let's start it so y'all can hear the nonsense that I heard today. Okay. Yes, Bella. Trigger warning, everybody. Please be advised. It's trigger warning. This young man was getting antsy with his own daddy. Here we go, y'all.
I know you do. I know you do. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you let somebody play with me like that? Why you let him play with me like that? Why you off me, nigga. Like, get off me, nigga.
Why you can't do that with me? Shit you can do with me.
So he said, he called his daddy. That's the end of the video, y'all. He called his daddy a ninja. He said, ninja ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. I ain't scared of you, ninja. Okay? And then you heard, okay? You heard T.I. say, ain't nothing you could do with me. Now, T.I. right. He right. Ain't nothing that boy could do with his father. But this is the thing that happens in every family. If the father is not that tall, right, and the child gets a little taller than the daddy, he start questioning the father's manhood. But you forgot, okay, let's go. You forgot that your daddy been on this earth longer than you. You forgot that. And then you forgot that your father got a hood card. You forgot that too. So you told him, I'm a man now. I'm a man now. This is what you said. This is what you proclaim. I'm a man now. Now let me share something with y'all. Yes, Bella said he's smelling himself. You got that right, baby. He is smelling himself real good. Okay, he's smelling himself real good. Okay, now let me share something with you that we do as parents. Because we did not have everything that we wanted. We didn't have everything we wanted when we were growing up. So now, when you start making money or you get into some type of industry where you getting that money coming in nasty, you want to make sure your children don't want for anything. But the problem is that you got to understand to let these children know, me and your mama rich. You not rich, okay? You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. You got to work for what you need, okay? So this 19-year-old boy, because he a boy, he ain't no man. I's a man now. No, you not a man. You's a boy. You still living under my roof. I still got to give you money. You are a boy, okay? You a boy. That's my whole issue. You a boy. And you think you can talk to me any kind of way. I brought you in this world and you think you can talk to me any kind of way? You done lost your mind. You done lost your ever-loving mind. How dare you talk to me like you cray-cray? And then you think I'm a slouch? This is what T.I. probably was thinking in his mind. You think I'm a slouch. And if it wasn't for me looking at your mama some type of way, you wouldn't even be here looking at me. See, this is the thing. How are you, Mrs. She Said? How are you, Mr. He Said? How y'all doing tonight? Lawrence, I see you. How you doing, sir? This is the problem. This is the whole issue. How dare you think? And hey, Tracy, how you doing, honey? How dare you think that you my daddy? You know what I'm saying? How dare you think you my daddy, that you know better than I? Okay? And if it wasn't for me, this roof wouldn't be over your head. There wouldn't be food on the table. Okay? There wouldn't be no clothes on your back. This is my issue. This is my whole issue. It does not make any sense at all. Okay? So you think you a man now because you went after your daddy. That's what you think. You a man now. And what you think this grown man who been on this earth longer than you, what you think he was supposed to do? Because a lot of people was in the comments like, oh, T.I. is wrong. No, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That little lion cub thought he was going to do something with a king. He thought he was going to do something with a king. But let me share something with you, parents. I want to share something with you. This is the problem that we do with all of our children. Either you be rich or either you be a 9 to 5. Okay, you got a 9 to 5. Okay. We want to make sure our children get everything that we did not get. And in the same process, we spoil them. So now they act like you owe them something. Do you hear me? That's what they act like. You owe them something. This is the whole problem. This is the whole problem. Because mama and daddy, you didn't take time to teach these children that the money that I worked hard for, only me and your mama rich. You not rich. You didn't teach them that they got to work hard for their money. So now when they get older, they jump up in your face like, what's good? You ever see, okay, when all these rappers, they get older, they children get older. Okay, they children get older. And you got the children coming to all the blogs talking about they daddy cut them off. They don't know what's going on. Just like Dr. Dre's daughter. 38 something years old talking about her daddy cut her off. Heifer, why you don't have no job? Why you don't have no job? Why you can't keep a job? Why you can't keep an apartment? You 38 something years old and you got all these kids. You able to spread those legs though. You was able to spread those legs and get all those children. But you're not able to keep a job. This is the thing that gets on my last nerve. It doesn't make any sense at all. And then for him to get up here and call his daddy a ninja. Yo, daddy, you call him a ninja to his face. How did you think that was going to work out? That's, I just want to ask that question. How did you think that was going to all work out? Miss She says, entitlement privileges adults. Yes, I don't understand that. Okay. Bellarine said, Heifer, why you don't have no job? That's right. Why you don't have no job? It don't make no sense. Okay. Miss Tell the Truth, Boss Lady said, no whippings. That's what you get. This is true. This is true now. This is true. When you spare the rod, you spoil the child, honey, and they will disgrace you. Walker said, hey, Walker, how are you, honey? Kirk Franklin's son. That's right. Tara said, yes, we do. We do. And did spoil them. That's right. This is the problem. We spoil our children, even though, let me share something with you. And this is what I learned. This is what I learned from my own encounter. Okay, this is what I learned. I have an older son. Okay, he should be about, let me see, I think he should be 29 now. Okay, now, when this young man growing up, okay, when he was growing up, and because all the bad things I've been through when I was a kid, I wanted to make sure he had everything. Okay. And y'all know I told y'all this story many times before. I wanted to make sure he had everything. And even when he was disrespectful in school and stuff like that, and I was ready to pass judgment on him. Okay. I was ready to pass judgment on him, honey. I was ready to be a swordswoman. Okay. With that belt. I was ready. But this young man used to talk himself out of a behind whooping. He was his own lawyer. He would talk himself out of a behind whooping. And so he was like, Mama, before you start, let me just explain first. Let me just explain how I went down. Right? So at the end of the whole nonsense, after he explained, I decided not to spank him, which he should have got the spanking anyway. But this young man, let me share something with you. His bedroom was like a mini studio. Hey Ricky, how are you, honey? His bedroom was like a mini studio. He had everything, okay? Every type of piece of electronic you could think of, this boy had it. Gold jewelry, chains, everything, Jordan sneakers, Timberlands. He never wore nothing that was not right. Anything that I wore growing up, he didn't wear that, okay? He didn't wear no ShopRite sneakers, Food Town sneakers, I'm sorry. He didn't wear no Food Town sneakers like me, okay? Mickey stuff, ran down clothes, never. Always had him in Sean John, all these things, okay? Always had him clean, okay? He had so many things, he used to be able to give his shoes away to his friends because he had so much. But I did not understand I was creating a monster. And when he got old enough, he said to me, because I asked him, y'all remember those iPods that they used to have back in the day? I don't know if they still rock them now, but they were like $300 and he was a teenager. $350 or something like that. I took the iPod away from him and told him to go clean his room because his room looked like a tornado, okay? And he said, I don't want to clean my room. And why you take my iPod? It's mine. I said, but I bought it. Go clean up that room, right? So now he gonna tell me I'm just respecting you. Now my son was like 6'1", 6'2" at the time. I'm just respecting you, mama. I'm just respecting you. Because if you wasn't my mama, I would take it to you. Now, mind you, y'all all know I told y'all I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. That's a threat. You done said that to me. That's a threat. So I'm all out ready for war now, okay? And he gonna say to me, okay, you fat bitch, his mama, okay, his mama that gave birth to him. He called me that. And all I could see was red, okay? So lo and behold, okay, I'm not going to go into detail, but it was a full-on war in my house. My china cabinet got broken and everything. It was a full-on war, honey. Good. How are you, Brian? How are you doing? Full-on war, okay? Now, when this happened, this broke my heart because I was trying to protect myself and made sure I protected him. But in the same breath, I was angry because he could disrespect me and I'm his mama. But whose fault was that, y'all? Whose fault was that boy disrespected me and he got out his character? Whose fault was that? It was my fault. It was my fault because let me share something with you. When you raise children to not take accountability, when you raise children to just give them whatever they want, okay, and there's no consequences when they do something wrong, okay, this is what you get. This is what you get, okay? This is what you get. Ricky said it. You gave him too much too early. This is what you get. You get a child that will disrespect you, call you out your name, and tell you what he is and what he is not. And let me share something with you. That was the best lesson I learned. Do you hear me? So when my other set of children growing up, I did a whole 360 and turned that bad boy around. Even if I had the money, I would say I ain't got it. I would make them wait for it. Now I know that don't sound right. I know that don't sound right, but let me share something with you. You got to learn to have your children to work for things instead of just giving them all the time. And when they wrong, you got to call them on it. You can't just say, my baby, don't do that. Oh, my baby ain't like that. When the teacher do, when the child doing nonsense at school, and the school call you, and you sit up here talking about, not my child. My child wouldn't do nothing like that. My child wouldn't do nothing like that. My child ain't like that. That lying that you saying. That lying that you saying. You know damn well this child is bad. You know this child speak all out of terms and get disrespectful. Okay? You know this child do nonsense. You know. All right? You know this. Oh, Brian, you said I'm fighting this cold. Okay, my dear. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Just please make sure you take some tea and lemon and honey. Yeah, you know this child is bad. When this school call you for this child, you know this child is bad. But yet you'll sit up there talking about, not my child. My child wouldn't do nothing like that. Best lesson I ever was taught in my life is that I had gave my eldest child so much because, and let me share with you why. The daddy wasn't around because it was my stupidity. Okay, it was my stupidity. Okay, and me not vetting and me not taking accountability. Okay, so I raised this boy trying to fill a void that I could not fill. So when you're trying to comfort the child because the daddy is not around, you will give the child so many things that they don't even need when they only just need the daddy. That's why I tell y'all, let these children have a relationship with their father. Let them have a relationship with their father. Stop using excuses, okay? Stop using excuses of why he can't be around his daddy. Because let me share something with you. All that stuff you talking about how his daddy was and this and that and all this nonsense, you knew this before you started sleeping with him. You knew he wasn't right. So let's just get it. Let's get it right. Let's call a spade a spade. He your baby daddy. Let him be around that child. That child need to know where they come from. They need to know. And that don't mean that the daddy is bad, because we got to stop saying that. He just might not have been right for you. And you might not have been right for him. Okay? Let's call a spade, baby. Let's call a spade a spade. Now, and you're right, King, men make men. That's right. So now here I go, trying to raise a boy to become a man, and no, I damn well can't do that. But like I told y'all, I was living in that delusion back in the day, thinking that a woman can do everything and she don't need no man. And I still had that thought process in my mind. Okay, still had that thought process in my mind. And this was just in the 2 years I was struggling with my husband. Okay, this was the 2 years I was struggling with my husband when all this nonsense was happening, because I still had the mindset of thinking that, oh, you can do everything. Okay, you can do everything and raise boys, and you don't need no man. That was still my mindset. And I was married, and that was still my mindset. But when my husband had class in session and I had to learn, baby, it was hard. Those 2 years, first 2 years of our marriage, baby, it was hard. It was a hard lesson. But you know, I always tell y'all, I thank God for the lesson. I thank God for the lesson because it made me do a 360. That's why I tell y'all, hello, Lady Di, how you doing, honey? That's why I tell y'all, let these children know their father, because you will be busy buying these babies all types of nonsense. Okay, all types of nonsense for no reason, when all they want is the owner's manual to be in their life. And that's AKA the daddy. Oh, thank you, my dear. You said I'm a new subscriber starting to listen to your content. Thank you, dear. It's good to see you. How are you? So that's my problem. That's my whole issue. T.I. and Tiny, they done raised the monster. Because for this boy, he ain't have no, listen, he ain't play no logic. He ain't had no logic. Because if he had logic, okay, he would have known he couldn't take it to his father. He would have known that. He would have known that. Hands down, he would have knew he was not going to win that battle at all. And I'm going to share something with you. And T.I., to me, T.I. ain't do nothing wrong, honey. Because you took it to your father. You told him he's a ninja. Okay? And you was on a live. You on a live disrespecting your own daddy on a live. Calling him all these names. Talking about, I'm a man now. You a man. You a man, but you under his roof. You a man, but you under his roof. The water you wash up with is the water he pay. The light you use in your room is the lights he pay. The roof you got over your head is the mortgage he pay. Everything about you is because of your father and your mama. And because we don't teach these children this, we don't teach them, we don't make them take accountability. They come at you like they tell you, ninja, what's good? Ninja, what's good? I's a man now. This is nonsense. Purity nonsense. And I said, I'm going to sit on this. I'm going to sit on this till tomorrow. That's what I said. I'm not going to do this live. I'm going to sit on this till tomorrow. My husband said, you too antsy. You too antsy. You too antsy. Go ahead. Go ahead down there and do your live. Because this touched me. This touched me. This was close to home. This touched me. Because I know how T.I. feel right now. I know. Because when you give your child so much and you sacrifice so much to make sure this child have, baby, this hurt. Do you hear me? This hurt. King Kong said the school needs someone like you to go and speak to these young girls because these mamas ain't doing it. Oh, baby, thank you. I appreciate that. Ricky said, don't put nothing by my kids. I was a kid once. I had the Wranglers, my mid-stepson once. I had to wrangle my mid-stepson once. And the girl was OC. Once my wife said, get him, the gloves was off. That they wasn't ready for that pop. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, honey. Because let me share something with you. When I had to take it to mine, it was not fun. It was not fun. And I got a mean combination. My combination is real nasty. So I was upset, honey. I was upset. When I got finished, baby, when I got finished, he had to look at me twice. He had to look at me twice. Oh, mama, you gonna do me like that? Yes, yes, yes. Because you think that I know God, that I wouldn't take it to you. No, I'm gonna take it to you. If you trying to call yourself trying to teach me a lesson, I'm gonna teach you the best lesson that you're gonna know for the rest of your life. Now, am I sitting up here telling you that it didn't hurt me? I'm lying. It hurted me. But it was my fault because I caused the foolery. See, when you don't train these kids, they get old enough to start whooping on you. If you don't train them, they get old enough to start whooping on you. Now, for him to disgrace his father like he did all over social media, okay, he was wrong. He was wrong. He was wrong. And I'm going to share something with you. He been waiting to do that to T.I. Yes, listen. He been waiting to do that to T.I. because he think he a man. You know he was running around here with Boosie's son. He think he a man. So he was waiting for that, because in the whole clip, they were saying that, oh, daddy joking with you. You hear the other children talking about daddy only playing with you. And he was like, oh, that ninja don't play with me. I'm about my business. What does that mean, you about your business? If it wasn't for your father, nobody would know anything about you, child. If it wasn't for your father, nobody would know you, honey. You trying to play gangster, but you was brought up in a mansion in the suburbs. That's what you trying to do. Hello, Trey. That's what you trying to do. You was brought up in the suburbs and you trying to be gangster. This is my whole issue. That's my whole thing. You trying to be gangster and you was brought up. Okay. Hello, Lady Navoa. You was brought up in the suburbs. That's my whole thing. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Do you know how hard your daddy worked to take care of y'all? Do you know how many shows and things he had to do to grind to make sure y'all have? And then you gonna get on social media and call him a ninja. Okay? Ninja, I'm a man now. I'm a man now. This is the nonsense. Let me share something with you. So King Kong just put in here, American culture is sick. And I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you something. He right. Me and my king was upstairs talking before I came down. He said, in Nigeria, if a child abuses their father or mother in any way, the whole community turns their face away from that child. They'll stop talking to him and everything. People will stop being bothered with him. They'll walk past him. You'll lose all your friends just for you being disrespectful to your mother or your father and whooping on them. They would even make jokes and call you a mother beater, a father beater. That's what they would say. That's exactly what they would say. And nobody will rock with you. They act like you don't even exist. And this is in Nigeria. This is in Nigeria. This is how it is in other cultures. But in American culture, it's different. See, back in the 60s and 70s, nobody would dare do this to their parent. They wouldn't. And if they did, they were scared because they had other siblings. Because you know they had big families back in the day. They had other siblings that they would have had to fight with. They would have had to fight with. Okay? I don't support any violence. I don't support violence, y'all. I know we talking about violence, but I don't support violence. Okay? Take heed to the message. Don't support violence. I know I'm monetized. Hello, boss lady. How you doing? So that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing, baby. No respect. Back in the day, they wouldn't even have, this would not have went like this, y'all. Y'all already know. The parents back in the day did not play. But because we want to give these children everything we did not have, they get indignant with you when they get a certain age. You 19 years old. Where you living at? Where you living at? Where is you living at? What job do you have? Because you know what happened? That whole incident, you know he had to go back home. They all, whoever came with who, they all had to go back home together. And then he put out a statement talking about, I don't care about that ninja, this and that. Now, this your daddy. This your daddy. Boss lady said, I knew you was going to address this right here. Yes, honey, I had to, baby. Hi, chef. How are you? That's my problem. You done spoiled these children, and they done got bold enough to disrespect you. Okay? They done got bold enough to disrespect you. Lady Navoa said in Nigeria, if you disrespect your parent, it wouldn't take a community anymore. Or it takes the community to come together to not deal with the child. You mean, sister, will that still help protect him or her? I'm going to share something with you. If the child in Nigeria, this is what my husband told me. If the child in Nigeria disrespect their parents or beat on their parents, the whole community shuns them. This is the village. So they would shun this child. They'd stop talking to him and everything. They would make jokes and say, oh, you're a mama beater, you're a daddy beater. Okay? All right. And only how this thing could get corrected, only how this can get corrected is if you went on your knees, beg your parents for forgiveness, okay? And then you probably had to give some items to your parents out of respect to fix it. You hear what I'm saying? You said, Lady Noel said, but will they protect him if he was in danger? I'm quite sure they would. I'm quite sure they would. But they were teaching him a lesson. They were teaching him a lesson. So children knew not to do stuff like this. Okay? They knew not to do stuff like this in Nigeria because they knew everybody would shun them. And that's hashtag shame. Mrs. She said that's hashtag shame. Because in America, we don't do that. We don't do that here. In our culture, we don't do that. We don't shame when these children do that. You know what we say? Oh, T.I. shouldn't have said nothing to him. T.I. shouldn't have said nothing to him. That's exactly what y'all say. He shouldn't have said nothing to him. He a man now. He ain't got to answer to his father. This is what y'all would say. But the boy still live under his father's roof. And he's 19. And I know it broke T.I. heart to take it to that boy, but he had no choice. He had no choice. You said I took away my child Xbox and they called the police on me. Woo, baby. Honey. And I would have broke it too. While I took it away, I would have broke it. You wouldn't have got it. You wouldn't have got it back. It would have broke. It would have slipped out my hands. You wouldn't have got it back, honey. Trey said, that's why we are the weakest people on the planet. Ooh, that's nasty. Lady Navoa said, it's called shame. And the people say in the U.S., we don't get that privilege to do that anymore. So that's why our culture's the way they are. So tight on Vice U.S. I think I'm saying that wrong. Like dishonoring, etc. I believe you, my dear. You speaking facts right here. I'm gonna share something with you that Black Man Unfiltered shared with me on one of my social platforms. He shared something with me. It was TD Jake's wife, and I think it was that seminar that they do every year for women, right? Okay. And she was saying that we got to stop talking about the nonsense that the younger generation is doing and just have them mimic you. So if you're doing the right thing, they will copy what you're doing. Because she said, when I would come to the church and I'm dressed nice and I would sashay into the church, my girls would copy me. They would mimic me. Okay. Oh, you said Women Thou Art Loose. That's right. That's the conference they have, I think, every year or something like that. Well, anyway, she was there and she said, we sitting up here judging the younger generation where we used to come in half drunk, drugs, and all this other nonsense. But we sitting up here judging the younger generation for the same foolery that we did. And I said, just like this, she's right in a sense, but I'm going to share with you what I mean. Yes, when we were young, we did nonsense too. We did nonsense too. But from our mistakes, you must teach the younger ones that this is the same foolery that I have done, and it does not lead anywhere. This is what you're supposed to teach them. So if you was a baby mama and you saw all this foolery going on when you was a baby mama, you pass it off to the next generation and tell them, I don't want to see you be a baby mama, because if you be a baby mama, this is going to happen to you. I don't want to see you doing street pharmacy stuff, okay? Because when you do street pharmacy stuff, this is going to happen to you. So I don't think that we should not talk to them or tell them what they're doing is wrong. I don't think we should do that. Oh, no, she said they'll mimic you. That's not true. They don't mimic you. They don't mimic you. What they call you is a pick-me, and what they call you is a mammy. That's what they call you. So, yes, you got to come at them and say, baby, no, this is wrong. Don't do this. Because we don't have any shame in our culture no more. We don't. We don't. Shout out to Mrs. She said, we don't have shame in our culture anymore. If you had too many children, the community call you a harlot. You one of those streetwalkers. That's what they tell you, one of them streetwalkers. Why you got so many daddies, baby daddies? When you sleeping with Mr. Bill and Mr. Bill married, the community will shame you. Go ahead, Mrs. She said, hashtag shame, baby. The community will shame you. But now they will throw at you, judge ye not, and ye shall not be judged. Go sit down with that nonsense. Go sit down. Because it hasn't helped our community. It hasn't helped it. It just made it worse. Because y'all took this text in the Bible out of context. Y'all took it out. You didn't finish the whole scripture, so everybody is confused. And because we don't know how to train these children, when they get older, they decide that they're going to whoop on you. They're going to whoop on you because they disagree with what you said. They said this all started because T.I. made a joke at his son. That he said a joke. And the other kids was telling him, King, it's just a joke. Daddy just joking with you. And that leads to me saying that all the while King wanted to whoop on his daddy behind. That leads to it all the while he wanted to take a shot at the title. Because from a little joke that make you ready to go one-on-one with your daddy, that make you ready to go one-on-one with your daddy. And I'm going to share something with you. I hope T.I. took it to him. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I know y'all going to say, sister, you wrong. Listen, I don't give two rats behind. I hope he took it to him. I hope he took it to him. See, I'm going to share something with y'all. You can have a two-parent home, okay? You can have a two-parent home, and you have done everything you're supposed to do. but you didn't give this child any structure. You didn't give this child any structure. Hello, Robert. How are you, sir? You didn't give this child any structure of being obedient. You just gave this child gift after gift after gift. This is what you get. You get a disrespectful child, and when they get 38 something years old, they still talking about they need an allowance. Like Dr. Dre was paying for his child to 38, age 38. How dare? And then she went on the news talking about how daddy cut her off. 38 years old. 38 years old. You need a kick, honey. You need a kick, baby. Ricky said he asked his mama why you let him do that to me like that. You still running to your mama. Go ahead. This is what I'm talking about. This is the nonsense. This is the foolery. It don't make no sense at all. Hello, Real Bravado Network. How you doing, sir? It's good to see you. This is the nonsense. When you spoil these children, this is what you get. This is what you get. When you're giving them too much, they get in your face and act like they the daddy. Like they birthed you. You didn't do nothing. Stop giving these kids so much. Make them work for it, baby. Make them work for it. Because if you don't, honey, there's a time when you can't walk no more. Those knees can't hold you no more, baby. Them knees can't hold you no more. You're going to need somebody to bring you a drink of water. And let me share something with you. If you only raise monsters, ain't nobody coming to help you. If you only raise monsters, ain't nobody coming to help you, baby. You in trouble. You in trouble, honey. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You in trouble. You're going to be in that home all alone because you didn't raise these children right. All you did was give, and that's it. So T.I. and Tiny, yes, baby, you're going to have to take a lot of this blame. You're going to have to take a lot of this blame because you groomed this boy to get and do whatever he wanted to do. And now he's 19 years old. Okay? He's 19 years old and he think he could take a shot at the title. And then T.I. had to come out of character and teach him something. This is what I'm talking about. He had to come and teach this boy something. Now, I know this broke his heart because for your child to call you a ninja and call you all out your name and talk about, I be on my business. What business do you have, boy? What business do you have? If it wasn't for me and your mama, you wouldn't have anything. And I'm going to share something with you. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. His stuff would have been packed out outside the house. His stuff would have been outside the house. I'm not even going to lie to you because he's 19. Your stuff would have been outside the house because if you can't respect me as being your mama and your daddy, you don't deserve to live here no more. You don't. You don't deserve to live here no more. If you can disrespect me and all I did, okay, was make a joke. We was all out together. Looked like they was having a family outing because you heard all the other children say, King, no, daddy was only joking with you. Daddy was only joking with you. And what he do, he gonna say, this ninja to his daddy. Call his daddy this ninja. I be about my business. What kind of nonsense is that? You is some fake so-called gangster, okay? Trying to be a gangster, and you from the suburbs. Go sit down. Go sit down. You don't actually know what it is to live in the hood. You have never, ever, you don't know anything about the projects. You don't know anything about the hood. You lived in the suburbs all your life. And you can get indignant with your daddy. You're wrong for that. You are wrong. And Ricky said his bags and his pacifier. Go ahead, Ricky. Yes, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Trey. That's right. That's right, Trey. This don't make no sense. It doesn't. And now what happened? Everybody on social media gonna be clowning T.I. and his wife about the nonsense that King said. And I'm gonna share something with you. If I was T.I., his bags would be at the front door. And I would tell him, you gotta go. You gotta go. Because I gotta worry about my other children who want to be obedient to me. You gotta go. Even when he said, I don't have nowhere to go. And I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to take that car from you too. You can have the clothes, but the car is mine. Yeah. You can have the clothes. I know how you're going to get out of here. Call an Uber. Call an Uber, okay? You can keep the clothes, but the car is mine. And I'm going to share something with you. I'm not even going to lie to you. I ain't even going to lie to you. Back in the day, I remember this was a little tidbit. This happened to somebody in my family. She told her mama, thank you, RBN. I appreciate it, sir. The Real Bravado Network, $20 super chat, sir. If mine says something like that, then I know they have chosen, they have chosen force. And I am delivering. I'm the deliverer of all of the force. This don't. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sir, for the $20 super chat. So I remember when my cousin said this to my auntie, and she told her, you can leave. So my cousin began to pack her stuff and everything. She put on her little book bag and stuff. And when she got to the door, my auntie said, no, you got to leave with everything you came to the world with. So y'all know what that means. My auntie strapped the book bag, everything from her, all the clothes she had on her body, and told her, now stand out here in this hallway. You're going to stand out here in this hallway in your birthday suit. Mm-hmm. You're going to stand out here in this hallway in your birthday suit. Now, she stood out in the hallway, crying, banging on the door. We was living in the project, crying, banging on the door, telling my mama, please let me in. I'm sorry, this and that. Okay? I'm sorry, this and that. That's what she was saying. And I'm going to share something with you. If I was T.I., I would have stripped that boy naked. You wouldn't have got none of those clothes. Best thing I could give you is a towel. I could give you a towel. I could spare a towel. You wouldn't get that car either. All the jewelry and everything, because it's me and my wife that bought that stuff. You wouldn't keep none of that stuff. I will make sure you leave. You know what? I will make sure you, the same way you came in this world, that's how you going to leave this house. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because that was some straight foolery how he disrespected him. But I'm gonna share something with you. You made this monster. Yeah, you made this monster, baby. You made this monster. RBN said they wouldn't have let me write the word violence. For the super chat, LOL. You know what? I'm sorry, baby. It got a lot of blocks in it. You can't write certain stuff up there. I'm sorry. That's my problem. Hey, Derek, how you doing, honey? That's my whole issue, baby. T.I. and Tiny, baby, this is your creation. This is your creation. When you don't train these children like you're supposed to. This is your creation. This is your creation, baby. Oh, you know what? Real Bravado, I will send it to you, honey. I'll send it to you. Once I get out of this live, I will send you the video. It was terrible, honey. So all I'm saying is that this was your downfall. Oh, you said he got, okay. Aminan says not really. He got checks for these shows. That's why he talking trash. Oh, okay, I understand. He got a little money. He got a little money. I'ma share something with you. I would still put him out. You 19. I would still put you out. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because that was a whole nonsense. That was a fiasco. It was. And now it's all over social media. It is crazy. But when you raise these children like this, when you raise them like this, okay? When you raise them like this is your problem. This is your problem. Okay? They're good parents. I don't think it's about gifting him rich lifestyle. It's the indoctrination in the schools. No, baby, I don't know. I can't take that. I'm sorry, honey. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not. It's because when you spoil them. It's when you spoil them. All my children, all our children are in public school. Okay? All of them are. And it was the different way that I had raised them from their elder brother, that they don't act the way that their elder brother did. None of them have ever rose against me. And one is already, she about to go to college. The other ones never rose against me. So it's the way you raise them. When you give them too much and they have never earned it. When you spare the rod and you spoil the child, that's the problem with a lot of us, because we give these children. Oh, Aminai said no, they not really good parents. Ooh, that's my whole thing. It's terrible. Okay, you could see that coming from the reality show that he was on with T.I. and Tiny. Oh, he was a brat. Okay. I figured that, because when he called his father a ninja, I said he been waiting for that smoke. For you to have that much balls, I said it, that much balls to call your father a ninja, you was waiting for that smoke. Listen, I'm just letting y'all know. Stop spoiling these children, honey. Let them work hard for it. Let them get a job, something. A job if they need to. A little 2, 3, 4 hour job after school, something. Let them work for what they need. Because what happens is when you get older, okay, I'm talking to the parents. When you get older and you can't hold your needs no more, and you can't even grab a glass of water, okay, we're going to call a spade, and you can't even grab a glass of water. If you didn't train these children properly, nobody's coming to take care of you. Nobody's coming, honey. I'm just letting you know, you on your own. You on your own. When you don't train these children properly, let me share something with you. And I always tell y'all, you get a bonus prize. What's the bonus prize? If you don't raise your children properly, you get to raise your grandchildren. That's the damn bonus prize, because they not efficient enough to raise their own children. You get a bonus prize. Listen, my brothers and my sisters, change your mindset. Stop trying to buy these children everything. Okay? And T.I. and Tiny got to deal with this foolery on their own. And they're going to be blasted all over social media, honey. And it don't make no sense how you could just disgrace your parents like this and call your daddy a ninja. I be about my business. I'm a man now. 19, I'm a man now. You smelling yourself. You smelling yourself. That's what it is. You smelling yourself. Mona, how you doing, honey? Mona said the way your children, here we go, the way your children respond to their role as an adult is a reflection on your parenting. True facts. True facts, Mona, all the way, baby. All the way. It don't make no sense at all. It don't. So what do we do now? What do we do now? Tiny and T.I., y'all gonna have to wear this one. Y'all gonna have to wear this one. Trey said maybe the son wanted a unit and the new public housing. That's just built. Ooh, that's nasty, Trey. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. Somebody who's been in the suburbs all his life, he gonna live up in the projects, baby. That ain't gonna work. That ain't even gonna work, honey. That ain't gonna work. Because let me share something with you. When you come to the projects and they know you ain't got no hood in you, you in trouble. You in trouble, baby. You in trouble. Well, y'all, take heed to the message. I'm done for tonight, y'all. I am done. Okay, I am done for tonight, y'all. I got to go finish aggravating my king for the night. Okay, so I'm done. I got my rant out. RBM, thank you so much, sir. You are tonight's top sponsor. I appreciate your contribution. I greatly appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much. RBM said, no, I just got here. I need more. That's funny. Sir, you know, I love to aggravate my husband. I love to aggravate my husband. I love my job, sir. I have to go bite him and all that and mess with his beard, okay? And then go to sleep, okay? So I have to do all these things. This is a routine that I like to keep going every night. This is a routine, okay? I'm going to do some other things too, but I can't add that on social media. But I want to let you know I like my job, okay? I like to aggravate my husband. This is what I do, okay? So I can't miss that up. He waiting for me anyway. It's already 10:30, y'all. It's already 10:30. Information man, how you doing, sir? It's good to see you. So let me put you up there, sir. Let me put you up there. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you tuning in. Okay, so guys, everybody have a wonderful night. Y'all take it easy. I may not be doing a live tomorrow morning. I got to do a lot of running around tomorrow. So everybody have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening. I'm sorry. I said a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Okay, everybody. And if you're getting home from work, enjoy your rest. You hear me? Enjoy your rest. Please, before y'all leave, hit that like and subscribe button, okay? Before you go, all right? And I greatly appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful night. Take heed to the message, y'all. Take heed to the message. Stop giving these children everything, all right? Instagram, I'm going to let you out first, baby. Okay. RBM, you said I'm at work. I'm sorry, sir. I'm off tonight. I'm not throwing no hateration at you, sir. I'm not throwing no hateration at you. I'll be at work tomorrow. Okay? King says, spread the word. You growing. I'm trying, sir. RBM said, F those kids. You play too much. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all take it easy. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Just take heed to what I'm trying to tell y'all. We got to do it. It has to be a change, y'all. Hashtag shame, baby. We got to stop letting our offspring do foolery. Hashtag shame, baby. Do that correction. Because our culture need that correction. Because if it doesn't, this is why the culture is acting crazy, because the correction has gone. The hashtag shame has gone. Shout out to Mrs. She Said. Everybody have a wonderful night. Y'all take it easy. Much love to you all.